One man who's already made his move is Leny Yoro, Manchester United's new £58 million centre-back who made 46 appearances for Lille over 2 seasons. On the back of the Sun this morning, just call him Yo Rio. The 19-year-old says he wants to emulate United legend Rio Ferdinand becoming a serial winner at the club. Dean, it's hard to emulate, the legend Rio Ferdinand, really, isn't it? And I get why he's saying that, because he's one of Man United's best centre-halves ever. But you ain't going to get to them levels, I don't think.
Well, I played against Rio, and people ask me all the time, who's the most difficult defender you've played against? And I relied on defenders switching off, going to sleep, ball watching. And I got 90 minutes to nick a goal on you. I relied on that. And then, obviously, if they were aggressive and they were quick.
Yeah.
So sometimes if they're quick, they can switch off and still get back to you, last ditch, and save the day.
Yeah.
Rio had a lot. Rio was quick, aggressive, and he could read the game quicker than I could. So when you play against teams at the bottom of the league, you couldn't get in front of someone near post, whereas when you play against Rio, he would already be there before you. So it's not just your athletic ability and whether you're quick. You've got to have a football brain. Yeah. And read the game.
Anticipating danger.
Yeah.
Anticipating when a ball's going to be.
Yeah, and obviously you're playing against the world's best strikers every week who can anticipate. Yeah. Michael Owen, for example, he's only 5'8", used to keep getting to the ball first in the box, didn't he? How? There's 4 defenders in there. He could anticipate where the ball was going. He'd never get caught. Like Rio would never get caught out with the ball going over his head. Obviously, never get caught out.
Yeah, of course.
But most of the time, you'd hook one on in midfield. He'd never get caught in that race.
What are you saying? I hook one on. What are you saying?
Well, because you can't get hold of it.
Is that what you're saying? I just used to hook it on.
Trap a bag of
I'm
cement.
not Carl Emery.
Carl, if you're listening,
yeah,
I never said
Carl.
that.
Yeah, that was Dean that said that, not me.
Anyway, so this lad, he's looking at the right man to emulate, Rio.
Channel ball's never a bad ball, mate. Channel ball's never a bad ball.
Do you know what?
Get yourself down the channel, Dean. Get
Jimmy,
running.
We've become obsessed in this country, maybe everywhere, with style of play. And, sometimes not everybody can play like Man City. And managers have to set the team up sometimes to cover up deficiencies. And probably that's why Gareth Southgate done what he's done. He didn't think the back four was good enough. So he played 2 sitting midfield players and shut up a little bit.
Do you think Man United's... I mean, that's a good signing, obviously. I don't know much about the lad. He's obviously good. They're paying 58 million quid for him. It shows a bit of intent, doesn't it, from Man United, that they're, looking to sign good players. It was probably a weakness last season. Everyone was digging out Maguire. Varane was poor last season. Martinez was injured. They really struggled. I mean, Luke Shaw was playing centre-half.
Well, I mean, Harry Maguire, as soon as he played Luke Shaw at centre-back, I'm off if I'm Harry Maguire. He was 5th choice. They played Johnny Evans in front of him.
God, Johnny Evans,
at times. And Phil Jones, I think, played in front of him in a couple of games. So it's not... You don't have to be a coach to realise Man United centre-backs, they've struggled, haven't they? Not good enough. Lindelof's not good enough to play for Man United. Bear in mind, to play for Man United, you're expecting to win everything. So your 2 centre-backs are vital. And I think they're going down the right road. They're signing a young centre-back who everybody I've spoke to says he's really good. I've not seen a lot of him. Have you? I'm not. No. So they've also signed another young player, so they're going down that road. Zakari, is it?
Yeah, they're signing. Yeah. They're going down a road of a little bit like what Chelsea were trying to do, but maybe they're going to do it with a bit more quality with the players that they sign.
Well, you have to have
Everyone wants to sign young players now. I don't know. The Spurs are doing it. Everyone's doing it. The days of signing a 30-year-old, I mean, they're almost non-existent.
But the teams who win everything, they don't have any young players in the team.
Well, that's a lie.
Untried. Well, they don't have untried, or they're squad players. So if you line Man City's team up, the best team, there's no youngsters.
Well, Foden's still a youngster.
No, he's not. He's an experienced player. He's one of the best players in the world, by the way. Foden.
He's still young.
No, but you know what I mean. Like,
no,
untried,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah. So they Liverpool the same. You go through Liverpool's team, they might have one comes in now and again and out. They're all proven track record. You're playing for the biggest clubs. You're trying to win things. You can't be learning the game at our expense. We're trying to win the league.
Do you think Man United are going to be successful this season? Do you actually like the way they're doing it with the youngsters coming in and
maybe not.
I'm not sure.
This young centre-back they've signed, don't think he knows everything straight away.
Of course you don't.
You have to get bullied, you have to get out-sprinted, you have to get out-thought by different defenders, different strikers to learn the game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, while you're learning the game, team's losing. It's your fault. So that's why you would like him to have learned off another coach at another club, and then you could get a ready-made product who you can bring along, make him even better.
Was Rio the best centre-half you ever played against? Who was the best one?
Yeah, well, I played against Baresi. I played against Ronald Koeman. I played against in the internationals. I played against the Brazilian centre backs. But when people ask me who's the most difficult opponent, Martin Keown was like a rash.
Yeah,
and he would hurt you every possible chance he had. Clothesline you, step on your Achilles, go through the backs of your legs, and when the ball was up the other end of the pitch, which I used to try and drift away from him.
Yeah,
clearance. I get there first. I'm on the end of the move. Goal. Martin never switched off. He wouldn't watch the game. He didn't want the ball, really. If he got the ball, I used to run the other way.
Yeah.
So I could get away from him for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But he'd pass it to someone and run back to me. So I didn't like...
on you.
Well, I've said this to you in the past. You know, what are people saying about you? I say this about Martin. I don't like playing against him because he's quick and aggressive.
Yeah.
What are they saying about you? I asked the players.
Well, I know what they say.
What? You can't move?
No, they say great on a night out.
Oh, I remember saying it to you, by the way. Jamie, you're not going to run past me because I'm fitter than you now.
Yeah.
You're never going to hurt me. You're never going to... So I'm not going to... It's not like playing against Roy Keane where he's snapping you every 5 minutes. Don't like playing
hurt you. I hurt you with my passing.
Well, if you get the ball, if you are going to get the ball, you're going to be in your back four.
Dean, I never... You played me right wing one game.
I never.
You played me right mid.
There's no way.
You did. You
if
played
I played
me right
you,
mid.
No, right mid as in a 3.
You played me right midfield in a 4. You did. I was playing right wing, and I walked on the pitch and was like, "What is going on?"
You got me the sack. It's just the end of story.
I got you the sack, you know.
Yeah, you did. You got
played me
the sack.
right wing.
I kept picking you.
Oh, the left back who I was playing against, I think it was was Stephen Warnock. I think it was Warnock. Come up to me and was like, "What are you doing out here?"
I never played you right wing. And if I did, it was a compliment that I actually thought you could do it.
Coming inside on my left, that's what you said.
Yeah, you
come inside on your left.
You couldn't get in midfield, could you?
I couldn't get to the byline, I know that.
Carl Henry,
Dave Edwards, good player.
David Edwards.
Yeah, Dave was good player. He's finished now, isn't he, Dave? He's playing a bit of golf.
Anyway, it's enough about you again.
No, you're bringing it up.
Let's talk about these transfers.
Well, there's loads to talk about. We've got to talk about Eddie Howe as well. He's on the back pages once again, and he held crunch talks with Newcastle. We're going to discuss that next.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.